Well, hello and welcome to another mini lesson on poetry. This time our concentration is going to be on a color poem. So I'm going to share my screen right now and have a look at what we have here and hope that our technology cooperates with us. So this is a color poem, and as you might have guessed, the color poem that we're going to be focusing on today, the color is going to be green. It's a pretty good springy color. So color poems. A color poem can follow the format of the 5-sentence. And I would suggest that you do that. So we're going to be, as we said, talking about the color green. And I would encourage you to examine it along these lines here about what it feels like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like. Oh man, that was not what I was hoping to do. All right, so tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and looks like. Now, you don't have to use all of those, but it's a good way to really get your mind thinking about a particular color and what it all means. Here's an example of a color poem for you to have a look at. It says, here's our first one over here. Green feels like a slimy frog. And I like how in this particular poem, it doesn't just say green feels like a frog. It feels like a slimy frog. That's a really good descriptive word that we're able to have a look at here. So I would encourage us to use words that are as descriptive as we can make them. Also, green tastes like a Granny Smith apple, not just any kind of an apple, but a Granny Smith apple. Green smells like grass that has just been mowed, not just grass, but grass that's just been mowed. You know that spring smell where it's kind of sweet just after it's been cut? That's a really interesting and original way to describe what green might smell like. Green sounds like a grasshopper chirping. And green looks like a turtle's shell. It's not just a turtle, but a turtle's shell. So there's lots of descriptive words that we see here and descriptive ideas. And one of the suggestions I'd like to make to you when you're looking to try and come up with your own poetry is to try and use descriptive words, for sure. Use descriptive words and try to be original and creative. Don't just settle for the first words that come to mind or the first expression that comes to mind, but try and be original and creative. And if you're wondering what you can do to be more original, to be more creative, is think more about the about who, about what, about when. Those three will help you quite a bit, just to give you some more ideas. Now, you don't have to include all of these in each one of your descriptions, but it should help point you in the right direction. And it can also, when you think about the who and the when, it can also make it more original and personal. And that's what makes poetry so interesting. So I wish you the best with this. I hope you find that helpful. You will be able to find this particular page posted under our Mayock 4 OneNote notebook under poems, and you'll find this right under there if you want to take a look at it. And the video will be posted on our class YouTube page. So thanks very much, everybody. With that, I'll say see you later, and I have one more poem example to record for you in just a moment. Take care.